Welcome to the ZEDLEGAL Podcast, a platform which simplifies the law through discussions on court cases, legal principles, current legal issues, and my journey from law school and ZIALE to legal practice. Join me for practical insights on law, justice, rights, and the legal profession.
The information shared in this episode is for general legal education and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be legal advice and should not be relied upon as such. Every legal matter depends on its own facts and circumstances, and the application of the law may differ from case to case. If you require legal advice regarding a specific situation, you should consult a qualified legal practitioner. Any examples used in this episode are for illustration only and should not be taken as commentary on any actual person or ongoing legal matter. Hi everyone, welcome to the ZEDLEGAL Podcast. It's your host, Trisensi Banda, Mr. B, CB, your favorite lawyer as usual. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing an interesting topic, and that is, can you be arrested for owing someone money? In Zambia, especially, most people survive on debt. And most of the times when someone comes to you and they tell you, just give me this money, give me this 50 kwacha or 500 kwacha or 5,000 kwacha, I'll pay you back tomorrow morning or something urgent like that. They pressure you, give me this money, I'm just waiting on something. And I'll give you, most of the time, the situation has always been they would disappear. And that's how it is in Zambia most of the times. It's so sad because it makes difficult, it makes it difficult to do business, because I hear in countries like South Africa, I'm yet to verify, but according to what I've heard, is that you can even get things like blankets on credit and clothes on credit. I don't know how true. So South Africa don't come for me, but from what I've heard, I hear that's possible. I feel like even in Zambia, it would be better if we are to reach that extent, where you can even, I know some people do it, but if they do it, they're very few, because most Zambians cannot be trusted. And that is why I was looking at a meme the other day. Someone was saying that when you lend someone money, make sure you hug them, because it can be the last time you see them. That's interesting. But yeah, so let's look at this issue a little bit closer. So you see, depending on the facts that you've been given, addressed with, the issue can either be civil or it can be criminal. Remember, the difference between a civil action is that the aim is to rectify, the aim is to remedy the wrong that has been suffered. You see? So when you, let's say, you come to me and you ask for 5,000 kwacha on an understanding that you pay back the money tomorrow when you get paid, let's say at your salary, and then maybe tomorrow comes, you're fired or something like that, you lose your job on unforeseen circumstance, and then you fail to pay me. But at the time that you came to me, you really believed that you had honest intentions, you really were willing to pay me back that money, and then you fail, that becomes a civil action. But then, a different scenario is you come to me and then you know that you owe 20, 30 people money, and as you are coming to me, you have no intention of paying back, but you come to me, you tell me a very good story, a sweet story. Maybe you even tell me your sister is sick or your child, just something to persuade me, And then you're really lying, like your intentions that you are concealing your real intentions as to why and how you're getting that money. You are making what the law considers false representations, and it changes now. It becomes now obtaining money, or as if we're to be specific, obtaining credit by false pretense. And when you look at the position of the law, it says any person who obtains money by false pretense or credit by false pretense is liable on conviction to imprisonment for 1 year. And that is how complicated this thing can get. So depending on the facts at hand, it can turn into a criminal matter or it can turn into a civil action. Simply hearing that someone owes money doesn't automatically tell you whether the matter is purely civil or whether criminal law may also be involved. So every case should be determined on its own facts. And where criminal allegations are made, it is the courts, not social media or public opinion, that ultimately determines whether an offense has been proved. So the next time you hear someone say, "I'll have you arrested because you owe me money," don't jump to conclusions. Ask yourself, how did the debt arise? Was it simply a loan that hasn't been repaid, or is there an allegation that the money was obtained through criminal conduct? The answer to those questions can make all the difference. And that is why it is important that you report the matter to the police or you see a qualified legal practitioner and explain all the facts that arose in your situation, and they may properly advise you. I hope today's episode has helped you understand that the law often requires us to look beyond the headlines and beyond common assumptions. Thank you for listening to the ZEDLEGAL Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, share it with someone who has ever asked whether a person can be arrested for owing money. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, the law is not just for lawyers, it's for everyone.